Hello watch lovers around the world, I hope you're all doing well. On today's episode at hand.wound.horology, we'll be visiting Omega to have a look at the new Seamaster Diver, now in orange. So come join me and let's see if this new colour variation gives the Seamaster a new lease of life. Or is it more of the same old, different colour, same watch. And here it is folks, the new Omega Seamaster Diver. Omega describes it in the press as now in orange, but I think that's a bit of a stretch. There are only a few accents of orange on the watch. Firstly, let's cover the specs. The watch comes in at a standard case size of 42mm, a thickness of 13.8, lug to lug of 49.7 and a lug width of 20mm. It is powered by the Omega Calibre 8806, which is an automatic movement that is master chronometer certified, with the famed coaxial escapement. It has 55 hours of power reserve and 300 meters of water resistance. So this watch is pretty much the same old Seamaster that we all know and love, or that we all know and are tired of, depending on your opinion. The standard 42mm case with the twisted lugs, the helium escape valve at 10 o'clock, and the mesh bracelet that seems to divide the watch community. So what's all the fuss about, you ask? Well, I hear you barking, big dog. Gone is the wave pattern on the dial. It is now replaced by a sandblasted black dial which gives off a grainy look. The Seamaster text is now in bright orange. 3, 6, 9 and 12 have orange accents. And finally, the seconds hand also gets the same orange treatment. I think the change gives the monochromatic watch a pop of colour and a more casual vibe. It is not overdone and it still retains the DNA of the Seamaster. There's no real functional purpose of the colour change, but I guess the vibrancy improves the legibility, which is a staple requirement for dive watches. But I heard once you reach a certain depth, the colour orange is invisible. Before we get into some wrist shots, if you're in the market for watch accessories, I highly recommend you check out Daily Watch. They strike a perfect balance between quality and price point. In particular, their amazing watch stand, made of genuine leather and a high quality marble stone. It's perfect for those occasions when you're about to have a Teams meeting with the boss and you need to do a quick switcheroo from your heavy hitter to something more subtle, to not throw shade at the big boss. I hope I'm using that phrase correctly. I definitely recommend you check out their website. You can use my discount code to get an extra 10%. Full details in the description. Now back to the good stuff. Here's how the Seamaster looks on my 16.5cm wrist. Here is a side-by-side with the monochromatic Seamaster for good measure. So does the new orange Seamaster differentiate itself enough to stand on its own? Well, I think the orange accents have been tastefully implemented. It complements the watch and gives it a summery casual vibe. It is not overdone or offensive. If I had to nitpick, it would be nice to have some orange on the bezel. Maybe on the triangle, that would add some more flair. Overall, this watch definitely warms up my heart in the brutal winter in Melbourne. But the main gripe I have with this watch and with Omega in general, I think their movements and case shapes are long overdue for an overhaul. Omega has many good looking and iconic watches, but I think their watches are a bit too large and thick. Don't get me wrong, they still wear nice on the wrist, but when I'm spending tens of thousands of my hard-earned cash on a watch, I want a great watch, not a good watch. I think they need to redesign their movements to catch up with the competition. Until that day happens, I can't see myself owning an Omega. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked my hands-on review of the new Seamaster in orange. If you enjoy my content and want to stay up to date with the latest watch releases, please like and subscribe. Until next time, happy watch collecting.